Alright guys, this is question 4, I think, of the 2018 AMC 10 Test B. Alright, and this is also one of the easier questions, alright? And this is about volume, or not volume, surface area, alright? This is a three-dimensional rectangular box. Alright, let's draw ourselves one. Alright, best thing to do, best strategy to use is to draw something out if you're having trouble with the problem. So you have a rectangular box. How do we draw this? Let's Alright, we have a three-dimensional rectangular box, dimensions x, y, and z, and has faces whose surface areas are 24, 24, 48, 48, 72, 72 square units. What is x plus y plus z, alright? And so this one's a pretty simple problem because, alright, so we have repeats right here, 24, 24, 48, 48, alright? So the only one we need to, the only one we need to remember here is the non-repeats, right? So 24, 48, 72, alright? And where do these repeats come from? Well, this side technically is the same area as the opposite side, right? And this side is technically the same area as the opposite side of it, okay? And that's where the repeats come from. So if we had dimensions x, y, and z, alright? Well, let's think about that for a second, okay? If we had x, y, and z, xy, alright, which is the surface area of this side right here, would be 24. Okay, xz, which is going to be the surface area of this top side right here, right? Because x, this is opposite to this, meaning the same side. Z is opposite to this, meaning it's the same length. So xz is this top one right here and this bottom one right here. And so let's just call that 48. Alright, it could be anything, but let's just call it 48. And lastly, yz, alright, this side right here. Z can also be this bottom side right here. Y times z is going to be equal to 72. Alright, because that's the only one left. And so you might ask, what do we do from here, right? Because we're trying to find x, y, and z. Well, we could do this, alright? Let's try multiplying this one and this one, alright? So if we multiply xz times xy, we'd get x squared times yz is equal to 24 times 48. And that's a large number to computate, alright? So let's try to break down 24 into its prime factors. Well, 24 is just 2 to the third power, which is 8 times 3. And 48 is 2 to the fourth power times 3, okay? And we know that yz here, we can just replace yz as 72. So you have 72. And wait, hold on. What is 72, alright? 72 is just 2 to the third power times 3 squared, alright? 8 times 9. So if we have this, we have 2 to the third power times 3 squared times x squared is equal to 48 times 24, which is 2 to the 7th times x squared, or times 3 squared. Oh, we can cross out these 3 squares together, cross that out, and we have 2 to the third power right here, and we have 2 to the 7th right here. If we divide those two, we get x squared is equal to 2 to the 4th power. Alright, 2 to the 4th power is 16, and the square root of 16, right, because we're square rooting both sides, is 4, alright? So x is equal to 4. So we found our x value right here, and the next easiest one is to find our y or z value right here, alright? So if x equals 4 in this equation, so 4y is equal to 24, we're just plugging in for x. 4y is equal to 24. Divide 4 on both sides. We get y is equal to 6. Alright, if we plugged in 4 into right here, so 4z is equal to 48. So 4z is equal to 48. If we divide 4 on both sides of this, alright, divide by 4, we get z is equal to 12. So now that we've established that z is equal to 12, x is equal to 4, y is equal to 6, now we just add them up, alright? So 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 plus 12 is 22, and here we have an answer 22 right here, and that is B. Okay. So this is one of your classic surface area problems, all right? And when you see the surface, when you see a question that has surface area, immediately go to the surface area formula, all right? Which is 2xy, all right? 2xy plus 2xz, 2yz, all right? And try to manipulate that formula to find your values, all right? And that is how you do question 4.